Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and get a message about some financial success. We're going to go ahead and pull three cards to kind of get us started. What do you need to hear when it comes into money, career, just into that like financial success area? What is the messages that my collective needs to hear? We're going to start off with three cards to kind of pull the base of the energy, get deeper into it. As always, this is collective, so please take it as it resonates. And also, if you are interested in booking a personal with me, the link to that will be in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. What is the financial success messages that my collective needs to hear? Let's go ahead and pull three cards. All right, we have Skull. We have Rough Patch, borrowing money, low on cash. We have Wings, rising above the money issues. I love that. And then we have Ornaments, extra money, mature investments, and celebration. Okay, so those who are watching this might be going through a hard time when it comes into finances, okay? But I love how this message is like very aligning with, like, it just kind of goes together. Right now we're in a rough patch. We're going to rise above this and we're going to get into a different space where it's like having that celebration, okay? Now when it comes into this, I definitely feel that there could be some resistance when it comes into finances in one way or another. And we're humans, so it's easy to kind of get into that space when an energy is kind of flowing a certain way, to have the worry, to have the stress, to have the anxiety. You're not going to be here for very long. We're going to kind of pull for the next month. I normally do for the next 6 months, but let's go ahead and kind of pull for the next month to kind of see what is coming forward for my collective when it comes into some finances. First, let's go ahead and pull an angel message. Let's pull an angel message about my collective's finances. We're going to pull one card. Wow, what a beautiful message to come forward with our financial message, okay? We have Windfall of Abundance. I really feel like there is a sense here where there is going to be an increase to your abundance. And with this ornaments, this is saying extra money or extra resources when it comes into something. And this could go, again, because this is collective, this could be personal business. This could be, in a workplace. Maybe you're going without a job right now and you're trying to find something. And it's like, I have been in this place where it's like really struggling to make ends meet. I want you to rise above this energy. And when I say that, I feel like it's like I'm not going to sit here and feel negative or worried or stressed when it comes into finances. And I will always, always, always say this. That is way easier said than done, especially in this economy, expecting, where it's like, okay, I want the best to happen, but I need to pay my bills. I need to get this done. I need to get that done. Don't focus on it because you have some messages coming forward. Now, if you are in a personal business of some kind, you're really going to kind of notice with this wings coming forward, your personal business kind of taking off, okay? You're really going to notice that. Let's go ahead and pull for the next month. Let's kind of go ahead and get some financial messages for the next month for my collective. I'm going to pull 4 cards. Let's just kind of see what financial messages want to come forward for the next month for my collective. We're going to pull 4 cards. All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, we have the Ace of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I want to say that the 8 is standing out to me significantly. Now, it doesn't have to be where it's like the 8 is meaning something, because I would say 8 days, 8 weeks. So that could definitely go into maybe the next 2 months. But let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So 8 doesn't have to be significant. It can, but let's go ahead and see. So with this coming forward, we have the 7 of Pentacles. I really feel like it's kind of like maybe you've been putting some work in. And again, this can go in all different ways. This is collective, where it's like maybe your personal business, maybe finding a job, maybe the job that you're currently at. It's like I've really been trying to kind of put in this effort to rise above my issues, again, to get out of this rough patch. I really feel too with this coming forward, this Ace of Swords, I always reference this into somewhere maybe being in more of a mentally harsh space or something kind of like a little bit more hard energy, because when I see the swords, it's that heavier energy, right? With this Eight of Cups, I feel like you're walking away from this like struggle into some success, because this Eight of Wands is all about movement, all about progress, all about this success, right? There could be some ideas that are coming to you, or maybe this is like where it's like you're finally getting that clarity. Maybe a job is coming up. It's like I do feel within the next month some things are happening, and this could be maybe within the next 8 days, maybe the next 8 weeks, but there's definitely something here coming forward, maybe within this month, where it's like there's going to be a change. And this could be into like some personal ideas. Again, if you're running your own business, this could be a personal idea. There could also too, like, let's say you're looking for a job in a sense, or maybe it's like a different job is coming forward, like you're in a place. I feel like there's just going to be some understanding about, okay, I need to do this to get out of this energy. And I feel like it's like to be in this success. Let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards. Let's kind of see what else does my collective need to hear. Okay, we have that Two of Wands, that Four of Pentacles, and we have the Temperance. I do want to say, I feel like there is a sense here as well. I want you, okay, so I'm going to talk about this in a couple different ways. This could be where it's like you're waiting on something to happen. I want you to make that jump all on your own, okay? I feel like there's a sense where it's like maybe we're waiting on something. And this is going to go in a couple different ways. Maybe this is a job offer. Maybe this is like I'm waiting on business to pick up. Maybe I'm waiting on this, that, or the other. Because again, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and this is kind of like the hard work. I'm waiting for it to pay off. Again, this could be waiting. This could also be a choice where it's time to make the choice to move forward in some way, shape, or form. Sorry if you hear all of that. My cat is playing in the window. There could be a choice here where it's like I'm waiting to make the choice. Here's what I'm going to say is with this Ace of Swords here, I definitely feel like there's a big sense where I want you to kind of, I feel like there's a sense of clarity, or there's something that's going to come up. And this could be a job offer. This could be maybe a direction of somebody, like where somebody is trying to kind of point you in a different direction when it comes into something. And it's like, okay, that's what I needed to be able to move forward. With this coming forward, I definitely want to say don't go spend your money crazy, because the Four of Pentacles could be about budgeting. But also, I feel like this is like where it's like holding on to your worry or holding on to your stress. I need you to let that go as well, where it's like I am getting that clarity where I'm able to move forward. I want you to focus on this abundance. Now, with this coming forward in the third eye crown chakra, with the third eye crown chakra, this is always to me referencing that sense of envisionment. I do feel like there could be a big sense here of envisionment. I'm going to pull 4 more cards, but I do feel like there's a sense here where it's like, I don't want you waiting on something. I want you, and again, if we're waiting on a job offer, you might be getting that like back within this month, where it's like you're gonna hear back from something that you've been waiting on, and it's gonna help you walk out of this like struggle. I do feel like with this Temperance, it's like finally things are starting to balance out for you by the end of this month or within this month. But if you're waiting on something in some way, shape, or form, I feel like it's time to kind of put the plan into action in one way or another. Let's go ahead and pull 4 more cards for you, my collective. Let's just kind of see what's our closing message for my collective when it comes into this month for financial success or personal business. Okay. We have the Hierophant coming forward. I feel like there's like, to me, that's like definitely bringing in some balance, okay? So I definitely feel like your hard work is going to be paid off. And for some of you, you guys could have been looking in a ton of different ways, and you're waiting to hear back from this. You're waiting to hear back from that. And that's what I could see with this as well, where it's like maybe there's like a sense I'm waiting on something. I'm waiting to hear back. And maybe this is like the worry of not hearing back, or it's like I'm not getting anywhere when it comes into this. And this to me, it's like I want you to let go of any of that negative or that worrisome thinking, because we also have this Ace of Swords. To me, you're going to be getting some clarity within this month, and I feel like it's going to bring you in that balance to make the movement. And with the Hierophant, I definitely feel like it's like divine timing. Like whenever this is going to happen, it's like within the divine timing. Let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards. We're going to pull 3 more cards. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and one more card. Oh my gosh, and the Sun. I love that. Okay. Right here with this message, I definitely feel like this is Spirit telling you to kind of like not focus, because the Four of Swords is all kind of about that sense of resting, right? And when I say the sense of rest, it's like do not focus on the worry, the stress, things like that, where it's just like really trust in Spirit that like it's going to work out. I want you, like I said, I don't want you waiting on something. If this is more of like, now of course, like waiting on like to hear back from a job or waiting on like things like that, understandable. But if this is like, I'm waiting on certain pieces, I feel like there's like definitely a sense of like just going for it. Like don't focus on your worry. And again, 4 and 4. This could be 4 weeks as well, or like 4 days. Though you're getting the 4 and the 8 is standing out to me. So in some way, shape, or form, maybe you're hearing back on the 8th of next, like when it comes into October 8th, like maybe you're hearing back on the 8th when it comes into something. Maybe you're starting a job on the 8th, maybe the 4th, or maybe the 28th, like if that's relevant to you as well. But there's something significant about that 8 that is standing out to me, and then there's the 4 as well. So we also have this Queen of Swords, okay? And when I see this Queen of Swords, especially with this Four of Wands, to me, this is a very stable energy. Now, you could be an air sign, or you're like, there could be an air sign involved in this. But when I see this, I definitely feel like there's a sense here where it's like, trust in yourself, okay? With this Queen of Swords, I feel like there's a big sense here of trust in this. And when I see this Queen of Swords, I'm going to get to where I want to be. I'm not going to focus on the worry, the stress, the anxiety, because I know I'm going to be able to conquer and achieve what it is I'm asking. We also have this Sun coming forward. I feel like there's a big sense here where it's like trust in your success, trust in this movement. There is something here within the next month. I think when it comes into your success, I can see that there's a struggle going on right now, but trust in Spirit, trust in the divine timing of situations. I think everything is going to work out. Your hard work is going to be paid off. And maybe if you're waiting, those who are waiting on something, like waiting to hear back, I feel you're going to hear back, which is going to kind of allow you to walk away from this sense of feeling like such in a struggle or such in a worry. It's going to bring a lot of balance, because when I ask about like what's coming forward within the month, to me, we're having the movement to fill in that success. And for some of you, you could be even getting another job, right? Like let's say you're in a job and it's like you're moving into a better job where it's like you feel more free. There's something very compatible about this. And so those who are waiting back, you'll probably hear back within this month when it comes into this situation. And like I said, we might be in the struggle right now, but you're going to get out of this energy here soon, and you're going to feel very abundant within the month, okay? It's like I start off here, but I'm ending in this place of feeling this big abundance, all right? And remember, windfall of abundance, third eye crown chakra, that sense of envisionment, that sense of feeling, really trust in what it is you're asking for. There's going to be something when it comes into this Ace of Swords, where it's like I mentally am feeling at peace again. I'm mentally feeling comfortable again. And this could be too, making the choice to go forward with this if there's an opportunity that kind of arises where it's like you've been looking for something or asking for an idea of something, making the choice to go forward with this. And that's what's going to help you get out of this rut in some way, shape, or form. All right. I am sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you enjoyed your message. Take care.